The new regulations that are coming into play, not only in Europe, but most significantly for us here in Europe, the GDPR and the new ePrivacy directive, will have a massive impact on how we use consumer data to deliver a message. So at the moment, we've structured a $200 billion data brokering industry. And that industry has not been about the consumers. The consumers have been cut completely out of that value chain. And I think those regulations will try to deliver some of that control back to consumers. And that's the way it has to go. It has to be about the consumers. With the new regulations, we're going to have a much more granular consent. So we're going to have to ask for the permission to speak to consumers, but we have to be very upfront about what we're asking for. So currently, with the state of the cookies that we're seeing today, you put a big fat cookie on the page and people don't read it, they just click OK, means that consumers are misinformed about what happens with their data. And so the change here now is that you as consumer will have much more information about where and what your data is being used for. And that's going to make it increasingly hard to get consent, because people will be much more informed and much more critical about what they're actually saying yes to. So for brands, the big impact is that you are going to have to offer something of value to consumers for them to give their consent. And that something of value has to be something more than an ad. Well, that's where the true value of native advertising comes into play, because you can actually demonstrate how you as a brand, as an expert, have insight that will actually improve people's lives. And if you can communicate that, you're going to get that consent.